Look at my backyard. How pathetic is the grass? Oh my goodness. Look at how sad. Look at all those like clovers, dollarweed. I don't even know what's growing back here. And that's the case all the way across. Look at that. It's a hot mess. Oh my goodness. Hey, listen. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to a new episode of the Daily Dose. And it is Sunday morning. Good morning to you. Happy Sunday. So how does laying sod? Now, needless to say, based on my lawn, you can tell I have not laid sod down here in a while. In fact, I'm kind of laughing at myself as I'm sitting here in the backyard thinking to myself, how did this get this way? It's kind of a hot mess. And I didn't know anything about laying sod until I moved here to sunny Florida. Now it has been about 19 years. Now, where I grew up, back up north in the east, they don't really do sod. At least not where I grew up. I think maybe the most you put down some seed and the grass would grow. But here in the South, what you do is when you put a lawn down, you lay sod. And I have a funny story I want to share with you, but how it relates to permanent weight loss. Truly how it relates. And I thought it'd be actually an interesting welcome to my backyard here. Actually, I was really excited. Check out this. I'm looking at, now you don't look at the grass, but I'm looking at this big giant, this is a bird of paradise, but I noticed that we got the flowers. This is the very first time we've had this for 2 years. This is the first time we're gonna get some flowers in the back, which is pretty cool. So I can't wait to share with you that. But okay, let's talk about my grass. Okay, let's just take a look one more time at the grass and how sad it is. Look, if you look anything close, now you might not care, right? This maybe is more of a man's thing where like he cares about his lawn. If he takes care of his lawn, he takes care of his family. And you won't probably think that I'm taking care of my family much from the way my lawn looks. But it was a lot worse, actually, when we first moved in. In fact, when we first moved in here, this backyard was a complete disaster. It was actually half of my backyard here was literally... it was literally a combination of potted plants that the woman who lived here for 30, 40 years, the house is built in the 50s. And I want to say she was the original. Yeah, so she's lived in, I think, 40, 50 years anyway. The backyard was a mess, a disaster. So we cleaned it out. And of course, the Yankee transplant down to Florida said, all right, well, let's put some grass in the backyard. We need to have a nice lawn. And we did it. And then I put it down and beautiful. It looked amazing. It looked so nice. And I remember taking pictures of it and was just like, I was so proud of my backyard. And then next thing you know, the season, it got a little bit hotter. I think it was about this time of year that I planted it in the spring. And then next thing you know, like my grass just went to crap. Well, of course, the silly, stupid Yankee, whatever you want to call me, didn't put a sprinkler system. I was like, you don't need a sprinkler system here. It's Florida. Like, it rains here in Florida. The sunshine and rain. Like, it's sunny Florida, but also rains here. So, of course, guess what happened to my lawn? It got destroyed, and I spent quite a bit of money to put the grass down. Like, you have to pay for somebody. And of course, I made the mistake of having somebody lay sod down because I thought it was actually a really tough job to do. Next thing you know, I saw these guys just throwing down the sod. They had a edger and they cut around it, and that was it. And I said, oh my goodness. So anyway, that came and went. Next season came. I said, no, we're going to do it again. Maybe it was the next year or two, and I was too frustrated, maybe had too much pride. And I waited, the grass was a mess. And this was like a while ago. So I'm just telling you, I'm still stuck right now in a rut to some extent. And don't worry, it will have something related to permanent weight loss. So you got to hang on to the story because it's going to be really, really helpful for you, as it really was an aha moment for me in thinking about the weight loss journey and permanent weight loss. And so here we go. Needless to say, we put down sod again. And I was like, oh, maybe it was just a hot season. We put down some sod. The next couple of years. Of course, the second time around, I wised up and I got a friend of mine, and I think my family all helped out. We did it ourselves, and we were so proud, and it looked so beautiful. And I remember the birthday parties in the backyard. And then I remember it was actually an okay season, but then we had a birthday party with one of those water slide things, like one of those slip and slide. It was literally right here where we're talking, like right in the back here. And of course, there was tons of kids jumping and playing in the water, and it smushed my lawn and it ruined the backyard. And then we had water on. It was actually too much water. And then next thing you know, it got ruined again. Now I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't win. So my wife was laughing because she said, how much did we spend on our lawn over the years? And now I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, well, the grass did well because the third time around, I think it was the third time around, maybe the fourth, the third time around, we put a sprinkler system in. Ding, 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 the sprinkler system. That's what did it. And then I was able to sit on my hammock and relax and enjoy because I didn't have to water my lawn because it was being watered for me. I figured it out. That was it. Like it was a done deal. I was watering my lawn. It looked beautiful. It did well. And then we got hit with a couple of hurricanes over the years. And then we had one bad one and it flooded our backyard pretty bad. And we're not even in a flood zone, but it was pretty bad and it messed up our lawn. And I was like, I can't win. But I would say the grass is still here. It's hurting. I'm going to tell you, it's hurting right now. Look at that. Don't you feel bad for me, fellas? Like, you're probably like shaking your head. Mark, what the heck is going on? I don't even know what's growing back here. I think it's partly some of the bird seed, maybe what the squirrels do. There's some dollar weeds. I'm sure I probably need some help. So, and I'm not the expert at it. I'm not I've been mowing my lawn for years and then now it's just getting away from it. But why is that? Why does that actually have what does that have to do with permanent weight loss? Here, permanent weight loss takes effort. It takes time and it takes patience. And unfortunately, there's no quick fix. Like the quick fix for us, back to when I first did the lawn, we literally just ripped out the old lawn. They literally killed it. They like weed whacked it and then they killed all the weeds and we threw down some sod. And it was like literally 2 days, beautiful lawn. And it looked beautiful, like it was great. And that lasted maybe a few months. And then because we didn't know what we were doing, we didn't have the right formula, the right solution for a good lawn, guess what? It died, it went away. And that's kind of what happens on a weight loss journey, right? You get the instant, we all want quick fix. We get the instant results. We lose 20 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds. We get on that crash diet. We start to restrict and restrict and restrict. No sugar, no alcohol, no carbs, no this, no that, no fun. You have no fun. And then the next thing you know is like, it's not sustainable. You realize it's not sustainable. You say, forget about it. I give up on it. And you stop. And then guess what? The weight comes back up, right? Kind of like my lawn. Like for me, it's the opposite. The lawn's like, here comes the nice lawn. Let's throw down the sod. It's beautiful. We trim it, looks great. Next thing you know, you didn't take care of it. I didn't do the right things. I didn't water it the right way. You know, they say the grass is greener where, not on the other side, the grass isn't greener over there. The grass is greener where you water it, where you take care of it. And that's truly what it comes down to. Now, I'm not saying weight loss. Listen up here. Listen clearly. Permanent weight loss. Permanent weight loss. So permanent weight loss isn't something like you just lose the weight and then it just stays off forever. That's typically what people get in the way. They get in trouble because they lose the weight. They didn't change habits. There's no lifestyle. It's like me throwing down some grass, not realizing it needs to be watered, it needs to be cared for. Clearly, I'm not taking good care of it now. So I'm back here thinking to myself, okay, I need to actually take care of this and I need to actually step up. I don't think I'm going to mow it all down and put some new sod in. I don't think I want to spend more money on sod, but I probably can fix what has happened. And maybe that's the same for you. Maybe you have been on this weight loss journey and you've lost weight, some quick fix, instant gratification. You did the restrictions and you maybe went up on the yo-yo roller coaster ride. And then the next thing you know is there's no habit change, there's no lifestyle change. You didn't really do anything other than you did the quickest way possible. Unfortunately, there is really if there was a quick way to do it, trust me, the world would be in much better shape. And you know what? There is a quick way to lose weight, permanent weight loss. It takes like your backyard. You have to actually take care of it. And I don't like the word maintaining. There's no maintaining weight loss. The maintaining weight loss is actually, instead of saying that, just say, I'm actually just living a healthy life. Like don't forget the maintaining weight loss. It's actually just get to your weight that you need to be in and then learn what you need to do so that, like my grass could have been, if I did what I was doing well, look at how bad that is. I mean, come on, like that's in pretty bad shape, right? I mean, it's not terrible. At least it's green. At least it's green, but I think it's more weeds than there is grass and it's a hot mess. So back to this point of what is laying sod, what did that do for me is it realizes that like you can do something that you can this instant gratification. You can go, you can do a cleanse, you can do, some sort of crazy shakes. Your friend maybe has some business opportunity to buy into some shakes. You have, there's every year there's a different name. I don't even know half of them that are out there now. It's crazy. And it's literally just thinking like, oh, that's a simple way to do it. Well, we all want simple. I want simple. I want my lawn to look nice and be simple about it. But it does take effort. It actually takes time. And if you just, like I did, is just throw the sod down or you just do that quick fix, the hard thing is you may have that lawn look nice or you may have your body look nice for a month or two while you're dieting and starving yourself and really miserable, literally like, oh, I feel so good about myself. I lost this weight. But deep down you're miserable because you're not enjoying your life. That's the one thing that makes it not sustainable. Like life is meant to you should enjoy life. Sit on the hammock, relax a little bit, take a deep breath, right? Enjoy a Sunday morning and some blue skies, right? And maybe you look at your plants in the backyard. I can't wait until they pop up, hopefully soon. I think they're going to grow up a little bit more. But yeah, so what it comes to is your choice to know two things. If you want to lose weight, you can do it any which way you'd like. If you want permanent weight loss that actually is going to take time, right? The best thing you can do, and I think of this as I'm relaxing in the hammock. Can you imagine if you were able to develop the kind of habits in your life, learn how to, so to speak, water your lawn, take care of your lawn the right way, take care of your body the right way, and not to be worried about it having a bunch of weeds in it. Now, maybe a weed for you this past year was being locked down in the pandemic and not having access to your gym or not being able to socialize with your friends. And maybe that put you in a little bit of a rut, right? Maybe a little bit of a rut, you put on some weight. But for the most part, we're coming back into where people can get out and about. Gyms are starting to open up if you are a gym workout person, But also, I know plenty of people that still thrive through there because they learned how to shift and adapt. Unlike I did here with my lawn, or when our hurricanes came and literally flooded our backyard, I didn't figure that out. Well, eventually I figured it out, but I wish I had known how to adjust and accommodate and fix it. And instead of just say maintaining it, I didn't even do a good job of maintaining my lawn. So I say that the lesson learned is how am I going to get my lawn back in order? That's probably a question. Mark, okay, so you're telling me that there's no quick way to do this. You got to take care of yourself. I get it. I get the whole illustration that you're sharing with your lawn, and that you're a dumb Yankee, and you didn't put the sprinkler system in. Totally get that. And then also make sure maybe the trees are trimmed and the leaves are raked up and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's the same thing, right? Like when it comes to keeping weight off, that lifestyle does have to change a bit. If you have an excess 20, 30, 50 pounds on your body and you've struggled with it for a while, change has to happen to some extent. You can certainly go have the doctor suck it out, right? You can go have the surgeries. Trust me, I talk to more and more people lately, and I think it's a disservice not that you get it. I get it. There's lots of issues and maybe even some mental stuff that's going on and maybe past history, all those things, and you have an excess of weight and you're going to go down the route of bariatric surgery, right? It's not to knock that. The problem is, again, it's like throwing down sod because you still have to take care of it. You still have to maintain it. You still have to water the lawn if you want it to actually stay and grow, right? And it's no different than whatever it means. If you have a doctor suck out the fat, if you do the bypass surgery, you have the gastric sleeve put in, whatever it is, you still have to take care of yourself. It isn't something that, again, after you're done, it doesn't mean you're done. It doesn't mean you can just maintain an awesome life. You have to still actually do what you need to take care of it. But I can tell you, when you figure it out. Now, for me, I've fluctuated with my weight. I've struggled a year or so ago, and even last 6 months, I struggle in business. And you adapt, you shift, you adjust in the new season. I don't know what season you're in. Maybe it's a struggle mode with your weight. You can reach out to me about that. But just as we start this new week, right? Because Sunday is here. Maybe you're starting to say, oh, I feel so guilty about what I did on Friday night, Mark. I don't even want to listen to you, Mark, because I feel so guilty. I feel like that your lawn right now, I messed up, right? You messed up. You didn't fertilize the lawn. I messed up. I ate too much on Saturday. I don't want to get on the scale on Monday. I'm not even going to look at it Sunday. I'll just, let the weekend come and go, and I'll just start back fresh on Monday. I hear that all the time. Well, and the one thing is, yes, you can start fresh tomorrow. Every day is a new day God gives you. That's awesome. If He gives you another breath to breathe and another heartbeat, to wake up and to live life, that's great. You have another, and to not dwell in the past. But if you're repeating the past, if you continue to go down the road and you keep going into this, like think of going down, like we used to live in a cul-de-sac. Like our home was on the side, like where I grew up, and we used to play in the cul-de-sac. But it was a safe area. You go down the cul-de-sac and you go around and you go back down, you go around. We used to ride our bikes down there when we were kids and back around. And does that feel like where you're at with your weight loss journey? Do you feel like you're struggling because you do so well and then you go into that cul-de-sac and then, woo, you're having fun, you come right back around and you put the weight back on? If that's the truth, then you have to do something different. If you want to change, you have to do something that's going to be different to change your current status, or you can keep struggling. And the problem is, as we get older, the struggle just gets that much harder. So anyway, that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed my St. Augustine does really well in heat, although we have a sprinkler system too. Had to do. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to read that. I'm sorry I haven't really been looking at any of you, if anybody's putting any comments down. And if you're catching this on the replay, yeah, sprinkler systems. Yeah. I mean, thank you so much. I'm gonna aerate it. Yeah, you know what? Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to get some help with that. And I'd like to say that I'm a yard guy. In fact, we've done most all of the yard work except some of the last things we had planted in here, and it was good. Just it was actually burning some calories, hard work. We're gonna probably rake some leaves here in the backyard and appreciate what we do have of the lawn. But we got to take care of it, and you got to take care of you. You got to take care of your lawn because, as they say, right, your grass is not greener on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it. That's all I got. Take care. Have a blessed Sunday, and I hope you have an amazing week to come.